Once again, thanks for tuning in. We stream every Wednesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. CST. You can catch us on YouTube if you miss games that we stream. I'm going to just switch this over. Start the timer. Timer started.
All right, gents. We put 60 minutes on the timer. It has begun. Good luck, everybody.
Mark is 2-1. And Mark is 2-1. Okay, we're going to get the other list in here real quick, and then we'll be good to go. So we got a quick draw with fire control. Who the hell's the ISF? This is the most stressful part of streaming right here. Trying to make these lists as fast as possible. Really got to figure out a good way to do it. But we do have a swarm leader. Swarm leader on quick draw. That's a lot of damage you're going to be seeing out of him. Fire control. We got a lightweight frame with title. And then we've got a Soontir. My favorite ship, old Baron Soontir. If I can find it. Soontir's got PTL and auto thrusters, and that is it. PTL and auto thrusters. And then our last ship here. We got your standard Inquisitor. Okay. Push the limit, title, mod, auto thrusters. Alright, players are ready to go. They're both here to have fun.
Is that your dice in the pool there? Too many defenders.
Mark, what's your last name? Okay, we got Mark S versus real Mark. Oh, right, you're Marky Mark. Okay, we'll call you Marky. I forgot. Because you feel the good vibrations. Anyway. Okay, we're going to get this last list in here real quick. Alright, we're good to go. So, first planning phase here. I can't actually see the board yet. Yeah, you can tell we're in the final round here. Not a lot of noise happening. So just an update. X-Wing Junkie's own Mike, I believe, is currently sitting on top of the list in first place. Not surprisingly, he is flying Paratani, so... Alright, we're almost set. We'll have this last list in there in 1 second. What? There we go.
Poroshenko, he's disturbingly. I used to like to run him with VI, and then against with Whisper. Oh yeah, and I just bowl right in back before all the gears came in and made Whisper obsolete. Yeah, well, Whisper's not obsolete, but more difficult.
With me, she is.
Yeah.
Seems like both players have an affinity for Whisper, which is nice. Okay, we're going to get the health ready to go here.
With a focus and evade through an asteroid.
All right.
He rolled hit, crit. It's tantamount for full depression.
Yep, 6 blanks on that guy. Oh,
So we got
it's hurt.
prototype 1.
Focus.
And we got a decimator. We got prototype 2. We got an interceptor. And a TSF. Okay. So, in the next planning phase here, Mark's Inquisitor coming around looking to joust some ships here. It's kind of interesting. Mark did get second at our last regionals, so you know he's a pretty good player. You don't often hear people complimenting him. He takes his lumps, but you know he takes them in stride. So
You want striding? I'm not running him today.
you know we just want someone to run strided, and no one will.
I ran it for the Fridays.
I think Strident might be the best Wave 10 pilot.
It's been very difficult. I know you're going to be hustle on how they feel.
All right. TSF.
Really wants to come
3. We got Soontir fell. Oh, we got Judy here.
I'll take the free damage. If it happens. Got no action.
And we got the Inquisitor.
Target lock the Inquisitor.
Okay. Take your evade.
Yep, I'm going to push the limit.
All right, we are all ready to go.
Because I totally want to shoot the Inquisitor. That's my target.
So, Armada Watanabe Mark. All right, we got a straight 5 coming out of Soontir fell here. Looks like Mark turned his Inquisitor in. Marky Mark, that is, turned his Inquisitor in. Doesn't want anything to do with these 3 ships. Soontir's going to boost in. He is out of arc, so he's looking for that shot.
That was a boost. That was my only action. Yeah. So I just wanted to evade.
He's going to PTL to evade, get the free focus off of Fell's ability. And Quickdraw.
Yeah, and no big secret there.
Quickdraw's going to just roar in here. Hi, Jude!
No action.
X-Wing Junkies mascot Jude showed up. Mike's son. You know, we're getting him started early here. He's only like 1 year old? I don't even know. But, you know, you're never too young to start playing X-Wing. All right, there's the roll.
I'll spend the evade token.
Spends the evade. No damage. Inquisitor's going to shoot range 1 on Inquisitor here. I guess this is the first shot, so we should stop
So that's
the betting.
still, I get the extra dice, right? For special ops?
All right, Quickdraw's going to roll it up. We got a hit. Inquisitor. 2 evades, no damage. Now we got some Inquisitor on Inquisitor action here. Looks like 3 hits coming in. Mark rolls off camera. 3 blanks, as Mark's dice tend to do. Off to a good start here for Mark. Earlier in the stream, Josh did come into stream and curse Marky Mark's dice And seems like the curse is holding up. Josh is probably sitting at home laughing to himself right now. And we're back to the planning phase. Thanks for the follow, Paranoid Smurf. I missed it earlier. Gonna clean up these pilot skills really quick.
Did I stress him before? I just took the focus, right? Or did I boost and focus him? So he's still going to be stressed. Yeah, just
Kind of hungry. No. All right, just planning out our snack there. Still in the planning phase here. So, you know, Marky Mark, he loves that engine upgrade. We're probably going to see this decimator come in hard and fast. As for his Inquisitor, it does have the stress on it. He's got some black stress tokens. If you're wondering what that is there.
Yeah.
No. Like what Tom has? Might just make our own.
You could try it on at the old or at the cup.
So Mark, you're really thinking about his options with Soontir. He is stressed, so his dial is limited down to those twos and straights. Inquisitor's going to activate first. Mark does have the initiative. That is why he goes before Marky Mark ships. He's going to target lock for the evade.
nothing too scary.
And take the focus. Token stacks everywhere this game. Now Marky's Inquisitor is going to go. Looks like he's going to try and get out of there. The straight 3. Got a couple options here. He probably doesn't want to leave himself sitting in front of that rock. Although, oh yeah, there's the barrel roll. Barrel rolls in and out. Looking to avoid some of these arcs here. Quickdraw coming in, the Soontir fell going somewhere. Just going to push the limit here. Boosting out arc. Good little play there, seeing Mark flying an arc dodger like an arc dodger. And Rack's going to pull in here, look to start firing on these aces. It's going to roll, no damage. Now having Kylo Ren, Gunner, Predator, and Hotshot, this Rack's pretty good at killing aces. It's not Vader, but Vader might even be a little win more here. Quickdraw is going to slip in right beside. No, he's going to bump into Inquisitor. No actions. Luckily, there's no shot from Marky Mark's Inquisitor here, because that's a naked Quickdraw. And the TISFs aren't the most resilient little ships. And Soontir's going to do that straight 3. It is green, clears the stress. That'll leave him open for all his actions. But he won't have auto thrusters because he is currently in arc of the decimator. So just weighing his options here. Wondering if he can actually boost barrel out of this arc. Take a token stack. A couple different things the Baron could do.
Okay, sorry, so I think I'll redo that last time. So when he shot,
Mark just mulling it over. When you're 2-1 in this stage of the game, you don't want to make any mistakes, especially with somebody like Soontir fell who one mistake and he just evaporates. Looks like he's holding the straight 1. Trying to eye up his barrel roll here, his boost. He's going to boost out, maybe push for that range 3 to turn on the auto thrusters. Wise move, and then it looks like he's going to token up.
Alright, so the Inquisitor did the lovely Soontir fell move. We hit the barrel rolled right out of there. I got the target lock.
So just checking shots here. Quickdraw and Inquisitor have shots on rack. Fell's got no shot.
Quick draw.
Marky's Inquisitor's got no shot. This is round 4. We're going to update that.
And no modifiers.
So this is just a straight up roll. Looks like a hit. And Mark rolls an eyeball. Hit crit. 2 shields down.
Okay, your 8. And Inquisitor with a focus token.
Inquisitor on the decimator. Rolls it up. Looking at a hit crit.
Structural damage.
Structural damage on the decimator. 1 agility down. Not going to make a difference.
Alrighty.
Rack's going to take a shot on failure. Looks like it is range 3. Checks Inquisitor. Range 2 on Inquisitor. Both of them have their auto thrusters online either way. Looks like he's going to take the in-arc shot at Soontir. Predator is up. Gonna ask Mark to pull his dice in review there. And that's 4 natural evades. He's going to have to spend the focus from Hotshot Copilot. He's going to get the gunner. And that's no hits. Predators is up. Soontir being Soontir, taking 0 damage.
It makes the heart palpitate a little bit. Yeah.
Mark experiencing flying a Soontir versus a Hotshot Copilot there for the first time, it seems. It's a pretty stressful little interaction. Although in my experience, I've found it's not the greatest because Soontir can end up with his double focus evade. So he's got a little bit of backup versus that card. Back to the planning phase here. Now Mark moving that Inquisitor out of all the arcs here. We'll see how hard he decides to swing around. And Mark is a fan of really getting in there with his decimator, so we'll see how hard he decides to dive in there as well. We probably have a pretty predictable movement out of Soontir here, having the stress at the edge of the board. So the real question is what this Quickdraw is going to do. Inquisitor does have the stress as well, so again, pretty predictable out of those 2 ships also. Looks like Inquisitor is set.
I think I'm going home from this 2-2.
Mark calling that he's going to be 2-2 at the end of this game. You know, I don't know about that. This is a pretty even matchup, I'd think. Having that hot shot.
It wasn't the fact the Inquisitor took 3.
Oh right, the Inquisitor's at 1 health. So as long as he can keep that Inquisitor alive, he's got a fighting chance. But like we saw last game with Kyle's Millennium Falcon, you know, when you're down to 1 ship, if you don't give up, you can make things pretty interesting.
Hopefully a lesson our runner-up at Worlds learned.
Oh yeah, Mark calling out the runner-up at Worlds who decided to quit with about 40 minutes left and pretty much full Miranda with a full loadout of bombs. But we're not going to get into that here. We're going to get back into this game. So there's the Inquisitor doing what the Inquisitor does best, the hard one. Looks like he's going after his clone there. See what he does for actions here. He does move before Mark's Inquisitor, so he does have to do a little bit of prediction. Looks like he's going to target lock to keep his arc nice and wide. And focus. Next up, we got Mark's Rear Admiral Chirino. There's the straight one.
He fell on his face.
Looks like Rack is just coming to put some more pressure on this Soontir here. Unfortunately, if Soontir does turn in hard and does bump Rack, he won't have any actions, but he also won't be taking any shots. So that is an alright outcome for Mark here. Looks like he activates Kylo. Now, every stream we have a discussion about how Kylo Ren really disrupts the flow of the game. Having a hand mark your deck, watch him go through every single card, pull out his blinded pilot, or drop him to PS0. So it looks like he is going to take the damage cockpit here. Set that aside. And it looks like he put that condition on. Is it on? Soontir? Put it on the Inquisitor here. I'm going to go ahead and steal a cookie from Mike's wife here while we watch this game. So Mark's Inquisitor does the hard one. Looks like he's going to try and barrel roll in. Doesn't get it, so he's not going to get the boost barrel. I guess he wouldn't anyway, because Quickdraw is in the way. So now he's got to think about these actions. He is currently in the other Inquisitor's arc. Now, if he boosts forwards, nobody's got the shot. Feel free. Dude, I like your little Viking here. So looks like he's going to take the evade for the target lock. And he did that boost, so no shots.
It's a little bit hard to get around.
So Quickdraw. Quickdraw is going to roll up ahead, get a nice juicy shot on this decimator.
So what are my mechanics here? So
Just bit it hard or what?
if I don't pick the extra dice, I'm going to shoot backwards.
Looks like Quickdraw took a focus. Now the question is here, Mark's got a lot of target priority with Drac. Looks like Fella is going to bump, which will keep him safe for the turn. Oh, looks like he does fit in there. Now the question is, does he want to boost barrel or token up? Looks like he's going to do the barrel roll. And now we'll probably see these tokens come out. Being a turret, not much point in boosting there. And it's time to fire. So Fell's going to range one into the rack. You called it.
This all dress and stock community.
3 hits into the decimator. We've got 8 health on this Desi currently. Thinking about Quickdraw shot here.
And this is 3 defense dice with an evade.
He can shoot out the back or the front. So he's got Inquisitor in range and he's got Rack in range.
Right, and then 4 if I want to take the bonus, right?
So Mike just mulling over, which is the better target here. Looks like he's going to shoot the decimator. So there's 2 hits and a focus. Spends the focus for 3.
My shot.
Decimator is going to take a shot here. Range 2 and Inquisitor. Looking to crack that.
Why would you think a guy with so many tokens?
Looking to crack that PS0. He does have Hotshot and Gunners, so not the worst decision. Looks like we got a hit. Predator's it. Chirpy's 1 to a crit.
That's a good combination for
Hit and crit.
Now it's not as. You decided yet? Yeah. Oh, that's where it goes. That's where it goes. Right.
So here's the roll. Hotshot Copilot's going to force him to spend the focus token. He's going to activate Gunner. Can't see the dice. Predator's 1. Chirpies it to a crit. Looks like we got hit, crit here.
And
2 natural evades. He's got the token, spends the token. And no damage.
But you got no more shots.
No, that was just me praying for something.
Got lucky. Got lucky.
Alright, back in the planning pitch here. Looks like Mark knows exactly what he's doing. He locked those dials in pretty quick. By Mark, I mean Marky Mark. He's brought the whole funky bunch with him. Mark just thinking about what his best options are here. Quickdraw does fly after the decimator, so that makes that move a little easier. Fell also flies after the decimator. And that rear arc does make things pretty easy too, as well for maneuvering.
On the plus side.
Inquisitor, we're probably going to see a hard 1 here out of him.
Is there somebody that's 3-0?
There's 2 to 3 now.
Update on good old X-Wing Junkies co-owner Mike's game over there. Looks like every ship's still on the board. And we got about 32 minutes left in this round.
Every ship's still on board here. One shield off the Inquisitors literally hasn't done anything.
Alright, so looks like he's got Quickdraw set. And we're good to go. So Mark's Inquisitor first. A hard 1. Shocking move out of this Inquisitor. Almost as predictable as the Soontir fell hard 2 that you tend to see when he's stressed. Jude next to me really wants some candy. He's just struggling to open the package though. No, Jude does.
Oh, Jude. Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to barrel roll to the side, hoping to open up his arc for Marky Mark's Inquisitor. There's the hard 1 out of the other Inquisitor. Once again, shocking.
I'm not so sure now.
Now, Mark's got a couple options here. He can barrel roll back to get a shot. He can boost ahead to hopefully clear the arc.
That barrel and then out. You'll be out.
I'll be out. I'm not coping this in big game.
The problem is he could send him the more boost and barrel rolls he takes, the less tokens he has for Quickdraw. Quickdraw's got a shot on him as well, and he's only got that 1 health. So looks like he does the boost, and there's the barrel roll.
Honestly, better because
It's going to push that right to the edge of the board.
Oh, it's a good ship.
same build while got the rockets at originals when I can get 16 PLP shots.
Mark telling a story right now about how his ship went up against 16 TLT shots as a wizard and took no damage. You know, I guess that's just what happens when you're flying the best card in the game, auto thrusters. So Rack with the hard 2 just really gives himself every shot in the book here. As for his action, this is the important part.
I forgot fire control. On what's that? Are you okay with that?
Both players just remembering that fire control on there. Chucking it up, because why not? We're here to have fun. Looks like he moved the Kylo over to Quickdraw.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
So the PS0 is now on Quickdraw.
Yeah, it's hard to.
If he does put a crit through. There's the hard 2. Mark really hoping he can crit this Quickdraw right here. He's got lightweight frame, no auto thrusters though. And Soontir fell. What are we going to see out of him? The hard 2 might bump his own ship. Soft. The hard 2. Looks like he'll slip. Looks like Soontir just slips in there. Couldn't even fit a credit card in there if you wanted to. Now Soontir does have his actions. He is possibly in Marky Mark's Inquisitor's arc range 1. That's not going to make a difference. Looks like he's going to barrel roll him.
I just figured that might be out of range 1 on that arc.
Token out might have been the best strategy here with Hotshot Copilot, but we will find out. Evade focus coming out with distress. And time to roll some dice. So quick draw first, into rack. He's got to spend his focus. Looks like 3 hits, one's off camera there.
2 health remaining.
Decimator down to 2 health. Unfortunately, Soontir gets a shot before the Decimator does. Looks like he's going to take...
Now 3 is...
You just roll.
I don't get a bonus coming out of that.
If you were backdraft, you could have.
Well, maybe that was fell shot right there. So now this is quick draw.
Okay, what do you got left for all points?
3.
3 or 2?
2. Should be 2, maybe.
Camera, just be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, joke crit, 8, 9, 10. 2 health remaining.
2 health remaining. Our Decimator health is correct.
I can steal that evade token count with Swarm Leader.
Yeah.
Or is that an action? When performing a primary weapon attack, choose up to 2 other primary. Remove their 1 evade.
So Soontir does have Decimator in arc here, so he's going to drop that evade, activate Swarm Leader, roll it up.
That's fine.
We got 2 hits coming out. That's a dead Decimator. Looks like
This is evade applying.
Rear Admiral Chirino has been deleted.
It would apply before the others go.
Yep. Now, Kyle's, what happens to this guy?
So players just clarifying now that the Kylo Ren crib, the condition stays on the board until the ship with it is dead. Wizard's going to shoot fell range 1. We got a hit and a crit. I was going to roll it up. No auto thrusters. No tokens. This is a naked fell. Rolls blanks. That's a hit and a crit. Direct hit and this fell's dead.
Boom!
Direct hit.
Nice.
I pray for it, but don't often show up.
And that Soontir fell has been deleted. Mark getting lucky there. Maybe making this a little more manageable.
3 turns too late.
If he puts his crit through on Quickdraw, he might have a game still.
Wow, that was painful.
But currently, he's got to really work hard to let fly his Quickdraw.
This guy's not stressed.
Being under his PS and also having the back and the front arcs. Back to the planning phase here. You can see Mark sitting there. Usually he'll wave at his mom when you let him know. Oh, there he is, waving at his mom.
Doesn't have any kind of
He does have I know, I just.
yeah, he's ready.
The TISF does have a 3 sleep on its style. Also has a K turn.
So how's your day going today, Mr. Narrating Pat?
Mark asking me how my day is going today. Pretty good. I stayed up pretty late. We were playing For Honor. Great video game. I'm pretty good. And then I woke up with about 20 minutes to spare to catch my bus to get here. So all in all, things have been working out today. We got some green dice floating in the stratosphere there. We'll get those out of the way in a second. Hey, Mark. Thank you. All right, Inquisitor. Still doing the Inquisitor move, the hard one. Now the question is, where do you go from here? Mark's Inquisitor is also stressed, so you're probably going to see a 1 out of it as well. Unless he's really eager to go after this Quickdraw, because he could punch in a straight and a boost, but that's just part of X-Wing, trying to predict what your opponent does, outfly them. That's what makes this game great. Looks like he's going to barrel roll out, open up his dial, or his arc a little bit here, and maybe snag a bump if that is close enough. Can't quite tell with our lens that we use on this camera, but here we go. The soft one. Looks like Mark is going to be able to avoid this arc. And there's the boost. Now we see what Quickdraw does. He's going to push for the target lock evade, just in case he takes a shot from this rear arc from this Quickdraw here. If we check the betting system, looks like Mark bet on himself, and that was the only bet. Quickdraw just scoots forward 1 here. So we got 2 range. Oh, we get. That looks like a range 2, I would assume, out of Quickdraw out the back. About 22 minutes left in the round. So looks like he took the focus. Quickdraw 2 out the butt. Here's the roll. Looks like a hit. And Mark rolls 1 blank. No damage going through. Fire control system gives him the target lock. And we're going to see Inquisitor range 1. Hitting a crit.
You know which letter you're using? There, it's on him. Yeah, it's right on his base.
So players just looking for a target lock there. Oh, it was hidden on rack. He stole it. Hitting a crit rolled up from Inquisitor. He's going to roll 2 greens, and then he's going to roll a 3rd from lightweight frame here. He's got the focus. So we got 1 evade. And we got 2 evades if he spends this focus. And there it is. Mark really wanted to sneak that crit under Quickdraw shields there, make him PS0, and make his life a lot easier. Planning phase. All right. So again, the only ship we're really expected to see anything crazy out of here is the TISF. We're probably going to see 2 hard 1s out of these Inquisitor. Well, I guess Mark might do a straight 2, maybe straight 3. So we got a soft 1 out of Mark's Inquisitor. He's going to boost to try and turn this arc more. Now, marking Mark's Inquisitor, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a straight 3 here. Try and slip in behind Quickdraw. It might be a little straight 2. He's going to clear the stress. Probably going to see a target lock focus here. Gets the free evade. And now Quickdraw is up. Wouldn't be surprised here if we saw the 3 sloop out of Quickdraw. And there it is. The 3 sloop out of Quickdraw. So he takes his stress, no action, so he is naked for this turn. He range 1 from Inquisitor. He's got lightweight frame, so it is 3 dice on 3 naked dice. And Mark's Inquisitor is fully modded. So looks like he rolled 3 hits. Mark's going to spend the focus and the evade for 3 evades. No damage going through. Because they're going to shoot back range 1. Looks like 2 hits. The other one was a focus. And 2 evades, no problem.
Yeah, you would have preferred to.
Mark really starting to sweat here. Mark's starting to sweat. He just can't crack these ships. Putting up a good showing though, considering he's at a 1 health Inquisitor this whole game. Back to dials here. This time Mark is the quick one. And Mark, you're really thinking about his options. He's got a Quickdraw coming in on him. He's got Inquisitor probably going to hard win in on him. Take that range 1 shot regardless. You said, here we go. There's that hard one out Inquisitor. Frees up his actions. Probably going to see a target lock. Doesn't look like he can boost, so we're going to get the focus. Soft one out of Mark here. Oh, it looks like Mark is opting to try and juke him out a little bit. Does the hard one the other way. He's going to have his full actions here. He's going to try and boost out and barrel roll out, and then boost out of that arc. So now he barreled to the back of the template there. Sorry, the front of the template to pull his ship back there, just to in case he could boost and possibly keep the other Inquisitor in arc. Boosting back would open up the arc a little bit for him. If he would have barrel rolled forwards, he probably would not have the arc. So good play by Mark. Quickdraw looks like he's probably going to have this shot here. Quickdraw thinking about his actions here. TSF can barrel roll. Focus, target lock. I was just going over Swarm Leader here about how the Inquisitor with the evade does not have arc on the other Inquisitor. Quickdraw looks like he's got a range 2 shot. Here's the roll. We got a hit and a hit. 2 hits, there's 1 off screen there. Mark rolls it up, double focus, spends the... No focus, he boosted barrel rolled, okay. And Mark is going to go 3-1. Mark is going to drop the 2-2. We are going to pay the Marks.
So, no, oh, no, Frank, Soontir's gone.
I got the dirtiest shot through on set.
All right, so about 15 minutes left in the round here. We're going to just cut to a quick break. Thank you for watching. Once again, check us out, xwingjunkies.com. If you miss any of our games, youtube.xwingjunkies.com. We stream every Wednesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. CST. Give us a follow. And we'll see you in about 20 minutes.